Okay, so I'm down on Indian Beach, and although I usually walk this beach to gather sea glass, I'm launching from it today in my kayak. I hope to find other small beaches along the way, up along the coastline. The water seems okay at the present time. The tide is rather high, but with those inaccessible beaches, I'll be able to get there in my kayak. The Newfoundland ferries coming in will make for a great view. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It was cold and chilly and gray this morning, and I wasn't feeling so well, so booked off work. Now it's lunchtime and I feel a lot better, and I thought, I normally kayak with another, but today, if I don't do it now, I won't do it at all, and I'm ready for an adventure. So I'll get back to you guys here soon enough with more of this beautiful adventure of mine today here off the shores of Cape Breton Island. Beautiful Indian Beach over there, and the ferry going out, and another ferry coming in. Two ferries crossing paths. They should sound their horn here very soon. And then I'll make my way to the shoreline more to avoid the waves. And there you have it. So cool. What a beautiful, beautiful place. That's the Sydney Harbor over there. And then there's beautiful Indian Beach where I started. Just an absolutely magical place. And then down there is where I'm going. There we have the North Sydney Hospital. Our local hospital here on the north side. And still making my way up around those corners and up to the cliffs. Well, I'm getting closer to that first turn before I can get up to where those cliffs are. So it's not so bad so far. It is all rocky shore along here. So there is no beaches around here. But once we get up a little further, I'm sure there'll be a few beaches I can duck in little coves. That's the hope. Wow. Look at that view. Coming up quick on this point here, which leads me over to those bigger cliffs. I can't wait to get up and around these to see what's there. There is some old barracks, army barracks along the shoreline here. Sorry about the waviness. Along the shoreline, and I'll try to get some of those in the video for you guys. And so, as you can see, there's some old barracks all along the shoreline there. Just absolutely beautiful spot, despite the sirens. Just absolutely gorgeous little place. There's Indian Beach and the ferry way in the background. I'm really looking forward to kayaking around each of these little cliff areas, being ever so careful of falling rock, of course. As you can see, the barracks in these areas have fallen into the sea, but there is one closer down that way, which I'd like to explore, so I'll have a look. Wow, just so beautiful. Absolutely magical. And that's Low Point Lighthouse over in the background there in New Victoria, close to New Waterford. And I'm not sure if you can see, but the ferry is still going out on its way to Newfoundland. Well, I found a small little beach, and there doesn't appear to be anything really here, but it's a little rest stop. As you can see, those cliffs aren't really so secure up at the top there, and that's why these barracks have fallen into the ocean. So I'll be rather careful while I'm here. I'm just going to take a quick gander around this area, just to say I was here. Look at those finds. Not much, but a few beauties like that brown bottle top, the aqua green, cornflower and cobalt blue. Just some absolutely beautiful little finds on a tiny little shore. Unbelievable. There's no real way to get to any other beaches around here, so I'm just going to keep going till I reach the other side. Wow, just magical. I'm heading over that way. There's a beach just right over there that I'm headed for next. What a beautiful little spot to kayak around. For years I've driven along this road up at the top here, wondering if there was anything on that little beach, and today I am going to find out. And then I'm going to try to make my way around those big cliffs down there and see if I can't find some hidden and secluded beaches with Seaglass. What an adventure. Okay, so there ended up being another little beach next to this, and I didn't go up on the shoreline yet. I was just kind of sticking close to the shore and seeing if I could see anything. And what did I pick out of the water right here? A beautiful cobalt blue. Look at that. Seems to be a bottle top or a bottle bottom of some sort, but just absolutely beautiful. I think I see pottery in there. Time to have a look on this little beach here and see if there's anything before I head to the last one, before I go around the cliff's edge. Stick with me. Well, I haven't found very much at all on my walk up this beach. Green, piece of milk glass, a couple of old tile pieces, and a piece of ceramic spark plug. But that's about it. Mind you, I did walk at the top of this beach here, so I'm going to walk along the bottom of it and see if I can find anything more on my way back. I don't keep these big pieces, so I'll just chuck them back in and let them tumble down some. I will keep the green and the milk glass, but the others I had to let go. So I'll walk along here. I see tiny greens and stuff, but not a whole lot. And I'm not really interested in these little tiny pieces of green. as much as I am in some more rarer colors, or perhaps marbles that I'm praying I find washed up somewhere. Another piece of milk glass, or it looks like milk glass. Could be a flash glass of some kind. I'll have to look closer upon it later when I get my little hoard of treasure together in one pile. So yeah, I'm not seeing a lot, but I was very fortunate just to find that blue as I was creeping up on the shoreline, just to see if I could see any flashy color. Wow, it's just an absolutely gorgeous day here. I'm sure it's got to be at least 30 degrees. Wow, look at the eagle. He was just sitting right next to me and I heard the stir and he started to fly away. Absolutely beautiful. I wish I would have captured him a little closer before he had taken off. Just majestic. I mean, you never know what you're gonna see when you're just walking down the shoreline here in Cape Breton Island. Look at that big, beautiful eagle. He's perching on the cliff top further down the shoreline. Just absolutely magical. Lots of small, dead, dried out crab. A few commons I'm seeing. There's a little bottle bottom white. You see that little edge on it. Shaped in a triangle shape, like a little piece of pie. Just beautiful. Some old stone pottery there. Pretty basic, so I'll leave it. Oh, beautiful big green right there. It's a little sharper than I would normally like, so I'm not going to take it, but it's a beautiful olive. Let it tumble some more in the ocean, I guess. Maybe take those sharp edges off, and the next time I'm kayaking by in 10, 20 years, maybe I'll find it then. Yeah, I likely won't be kayaking by here in 10, 20 years, but it's nice to dream. I'm definitely enjoying it every day I can, until I can't. Well, I'm back at my kayak, and I've still got to head to the other little beach beside this one. Well, now I've made it to this little shoreline. Indian Beach is far down beyond that point down there. I pulled up my kayak here, and I'm going to check the shoreline all along here. See what I find. Well, I've had my hopes and dreams dashed before, and it would seem to be the case again right now. There's nothing on the shoreline but bird poop and the smell of dead seaweed. Time to move on along the Great Point. Wow, this is just magical. Absolutely beautiful. Just what I wanted to do, just what I wanted to see. This is the greatest. This is just amazing. If you haven't kayaked before, folks, I would highly suggest getting out and giving it a try. All the birds on the point, just absolutely amazing. So beautiful. You can see them all up on the cliffside, all the way along, up on the top. Just cool. They're just chilling up there. Must be with the babies. So cool. I'm gonna keep going down around the next point. I couldn't see it before, but you can actually see where each of the birds are standing. There's a nest underneath them. How cool is that? So, so cool. And the wind and the waves are taking me right into shore. So I better put down the camera before I hit into these rocks or these birds decide they want to attack me for getting too close. Wow. So cool. Wow, I honestly can't believe I've come this far. Sorry about this. Down at the end of that point down there, you can see maybe in the video a little piece of a barrack sticking out. Right around that corner would be Lockman's Beach. And up above there, an old graveyard. And that, my friends, the open ocean. It's a little, you know, freaky when you're by yourself out on a body of water like this, but it's definitely an adventure. And I look forward to getting down to another beach. Wow. Just magical. Well, I walked the length of this beach where I pulled up on my kayak, and I've really found nothing at all aside from this piece of porcelain spark plug, which I won't keep, but I just wanted to point out and show you. I'm going to make my way around these other cliffs here and probably towards Lockman's. But first I'm going to get some shade around these cliffs. It is super, super hot here on the shore today. I see a small green there. It's still pretty sharp, so of course I have no use for it. Still nice to get out and explore. There's a nice little piece of white, not for me either, but thought I'd point it out. So nice to find these little hidden spots along the shoreline. Just absolutely beautiful. Well, not a total loss. I found this gorgeous piece of old blue pottery, and I managed to get a little bit of shade, but then I heard a piece of the cliff falling down, and I made a big splash there of the smaller stone, and I just thought, well, you know, I'm going to step away for a second, make a little snippet of video, and then jump my kayak and continue on my adventure. Well, I've been out on this kayak for the last couple of hours now, and I'm starting to get tired, and I've got to make my way back. So I think this will be as far as I go. I could go down there and to Lockman's Beach, but I'm getting winded. It's been a long day already, and I've got a long kayak back. So I want to say thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Well, here I am finished the kayaking, and man, was it ever a strenuous kayak back. Not something I'd recommend for a novice, that's for sure. It was a nice kayak adventure, but it was a long one. Okay, so here's what I found on the shore today. For a high tide, not too bad at all. Some beautiful, beautiful colors, like the cobalt blues, cyan, cornflower, some milk glass, some old stone pottery, brown bottle top, and a little triangular pie piece of bottle bottom. So some beautiful finds here on the shores. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Have a great day.